of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This defense for the Texans, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 24, Wentz slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, but no backfire with the interception. No lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mills to throw it.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mills.
And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
This is taken around the 12. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
But that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. 3rd down here. Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not let it in. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. That's returnable now for Smith. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Texans hit 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Mills. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Moore, the man in motion. To throw, Mills. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Wentz to throw on 3rd-and-1. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past. Here for 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the flag. They should have done it on that snap.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps him advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mills. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Desmond King picks him. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels turn completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions going back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Fourth down, Mills. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards. And an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Pierce gets this one running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Again, it's Wentz. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is caught. Touchdown. Logan Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game.
Pierce has it knocked loose, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Wentz going to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. That's a statement in this offense. Drag right to the tight end.
Those are able to use his size to break up much more yardage after the catch. It's still an effective game, nonetheless.
Unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. And he'll find Akins there, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
5-9. 4, go!
Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Robinson up the middle.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Well, this is 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ballgame. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick. And receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up, but I always remember that in the incompletion, that gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even.
Throwing again on 2nd ground. The sack there by Rasheed Green. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Now Wentz. Able to connect with Dotson. Touchdown, Washington.
So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy before you, and you hurt your squad.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
Throw left side complete. That's more. Gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Mills now.
Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mills now from the 50. Mills can't get away, and down he goes.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. And they'll indeed take a knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And they take a knee. A third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. And they will take a knee here. Mills, fourth down, gotta have it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Washington will take control of the football in great field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
What is this?
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've